Naturalists in the Iberá. The Iberá is one of the most privileged destinations for naturalists and nature photographers. It is ideal to search for wild species from National Highway 12, which enters the reserve from the north. These three friends have just arrived to explore the area of San Ignacio. Birds are their weakness, and here they hope to sight unique regional ones. Now they are watching a double-collared seed-eater that depends directly on this habitat. I've been linked to nature, to the countryside all my life. My parents had lands. I like the countryside, nature, the entire ambience there is around nature, but above all, birds. Juan Ramon combines bird watching with photography. But his friends are taking their first steps into ornithology. For them, the Iberá presents a priceless treasure. I think it's one of the best places for bird sighting, not only because of its emblematic species, but because of how easy it is to find them. I think that in a week, any watcher with a bit of luck and effort can get to picture many species. Juan Ramon decides to take some pictures. A couple of storks are his first goal. They allowed him to get close enough to obtain some good material. The Iberá is in a transitional area between many regions, from savannas of Nyandubai trees or Prosopis affinis in the south, to sectors with jungle influence in the north, going through huge areas of wetlands in Chaco and subtropical grazing lands. This enriches the variety of birds and mammals in the region and improves the watcher's panorama. Besides, the presence of threatened species and of others that are being reintroduced into the region, like the anteater, the pampas deer, the pecaré, the jaguar, increases the chances of seeing some typical South American species that are very hard to find in other regions. Rodrigo and his friends are going to look for birds on a forest island. The species that lives in this habitat differs from those in the grazing land. Being stealthy is essential for a birdwatcher. Many species get frightened away, and to see them hidden between branches is a difficult art to obtain. A tropical parula moves quickly looking for spiders and insects. It's a common species in these forests.
I
like nature, and within nature I feel more connected to birds. Because of their beauty, their singing, and because they are a good indicator of nature's conditions. When a species is endangered, it means that something is wrong.
Algo está mal.
Now they're listening to a woodpecker. It's common in the jungle, but not in this region. A woodpecker. Blackthroat. Isn't it the other one? No, the other one is the whiteback. No, it's the blackthroat one. Sure? Yes, this species is very difficult to see. Here it is, a blackthroat woodpecker. It's the one we see always. You seldom see this one. This is the one we see always. The whiteback woodpecker, our first sighting, and of a species never seen here. Is it still there? Yes, it's there. Large, isn't it? What a nice bird. I find the Iberá extremely varied. It has grazing lands, hills, marshes, lakes, canals. The Iberá always surprises you. You can always find new things. The watchers are happy with their discoveries, so they move on. Meanwhile, a shallow marsh is an invitation for Juan Ramon. With his hydro hide, he will try to get some good pictures. Nature photographers seek to capture a significant trait of a species in each picture. The hydro hide offers a grazing angle and great stability when using large telephoto lenses. One of the best tools with which to take shots at the swamps of the Iberá. It's sunrise and the light spreads its unique qualities over the landscape. The light in Corrientes is amazing, especially due to its grazing lands, the dusks, the dawns. It's the light I use most. That 1 hour of warm light, that light is exceptional. A photograph taken with that light, it has to be a great photo.
Tiene que ser una gran foto.
Today, Juan Ramon and his friends are travelling from San Ignacio to San Miguel to enter the Iberá through the west, through the San Nicolas access. The place is ideal for water trips along the Carambola Creek. The drive to the port gives them the chance to take good pictures. 2 young wattled jacanas pose for Juan Ramon by the road. Later, the watchers decide to look for birds in the Carambola Creek. Here they can watch the species proper of the swamp. However, this trip offers an additional delight. It allows them to come into contact with a bygone world full of the region's most valuable traditions. Herders, called mariscadores, who also hunt to trade skins and travel in canoes like this one, have been the undeniable custodians of the knowledge of nature in the Iberá. I think that today the Iberá has a growing impetus regarding tourism and preservation, and bird watching is playing a main and prominent role. That's the thing about the Iberá, that it gives a lot, but also hides things for a next visit, wanting you to come back for more. I think it holds a great future as to nature photography and bird watching. Juan Ramon makes a shelter from which to photograph water birds. The shelters or hides let you get close to the birds without altering their behaviour. It's an important part of the production work prior to taking a good picture.
Es un aliciente para mí sacar fotografía a las aves, son difíciles.
For me, to photograph birds is stimulating. They are difficult, they are not static, they have a character of their own.
Y conlleva un trabajo.
So, taking a good picture implies hard work and not just pressing a key.
Un trabajo, no es solamente apretar gatillo.
Juan Ramon gets some good material this way. As a professional photographer, he's visited many different places in the world, so his opinion on the Iberá is valid.
Yo personalmente recomendaría este sitio.
I would recommend this place as a photographic destination.
Que yo creo que en
I think it will grow in a very short time and will be able to offer people better services as to photography and bird watching. We'll be ready for them, and in my opinion, it's going to be one of the most important destinations worldwide. The day was a success for the naturalists. Both the watchers and the photographer got what they wanted from the Iberá. This day is ending. The coming days promise these friends yet new findings. Now they are watching a double-collared seed-eater that depends directly on this habitat. I've been linked to nature, to the countryside all my life. My parents had land. It is ideal to search for wild species from National Highway 12, which enters the reserve from the north. The Iberá is one of the most privileged destinations for naturalists and nature photographers. Naturalists in the Iberá. These three friends have just arrived to explore the area of San Ignacio. Birds are their weakness, and here they hope to sight unique regional ones.